Hey guys, my name is Matt Johnson, and every month I host a wedding film review live stream on my YouTube channel, where I watch and review wedding films submitted by filmmakers like you. Many of these films are from beginner filmmakers that are just getting started in wedding filmmaking, and they want me to review their first wedding that they've ever filmed. Without fail though, nearly every time I watch one of these first wedding films, I always say, this film is so much better than my first wedding film. And it's true, there is so much creativity and talent in the wedding filmmaking space now. But that made me think, maybe we should go back in time and watch my first wedding film that I made nearly 10 years ago in 2010. This should be entertaining, and hopefully we will both get some laughs from my shooting and editing choices. I have not watched through this in years. These are all my real reactions. Here we go. Starting off with a white screen. It's always a good sign when your video starts off with a white screen. Oh no. I want to say I spent an hour animating that little text swirl thing in After Effects for this video. There it is. Okay, look at this. I was filming on my Canon 7D, and I had recently purchased an 8mm fisheye lens. So, we gotta get this whole chapel in the shot, use the fisheye. Look at the edges, look at the... I added a vignette. It wasn't that bad. I added a vignette to this shot. Oh, I did. And then it goes right into the next wide shot too. Look at the bowing on the edges. My goodness. I didn't even ask these nice ladies to leave. I was like, just stay there. I'll film you. Oh, man. Also, you should know that the music that I used in this video is not the original music. I had to change it because I didn't understand copyright whenever I filmed my first wedding. I believe the first song that I used was that Lifehouse song, You and Me and All of the People. Oh gosh, it was horrible. Just imagine that in the back of your mind as you're watching this video. At least it was a pretty venue. How many of you, whenever you're first buying a camera, you find like piano and you're like, gotta get those piano key bokeh? I'd already owned my camera for over a year now. I don't know why I was still doing this shot. That's some good emotion, okay. No ambient audio. Would have been great if I had some ambient audio, kind of add to the emotion and feel of the video. I don't think I used ambient audio in my films for at least a year, maybe 2. Ooh, a little overexposed there on the skin tones, Matt. Let's do a jump fade. Nice jump fade with no change in focal length at all. Just gotta keep this thing going. There's some good emotion. Okay, Father of the Bride getting emotional. I wish I wasn't so close in. I think I only own 2 lenses, a Canon FD 28mm and a Canon FD 50mm. So as the widest that I could get was 28mm. This was probably on the 50 though, which makes it an 85mm with a Canon 7D crop. I was close. Pushing that ISO to the limit. Can we talk about how much I love fading in between shots? When I started out, I didn't think that cutting looked nearly as good as fading. So instead of just using fading sparingly in a film to kind of show a transition, I just faded every single shot in between each other, just dragging a little cross dissolve effect down, like, yeah, faded here, faded here. At least it's an organ shot, okay? Completely different from the piano key shot I got earlier. Revolutionary. These last 2 shots would look so much better if I had a wider lens than a 28mm on a crop sensor camera. Now, as far as the ceremony goes, I was offering a documentary edit. It's literally verbatim as things happen throughout the entire ceremony. It's long. It's real long. Ooh, look at this pan up that I had to slow down. There's me! Oh gosh, what was I wearing? Why would I think a striped shirt would be a good idea for a wedding? I have no idea. I was just like, I need to dress nice. This is what I think is nice. Khakis, also a bad decision. Notice the shoulder rig though. This is legit. I still have that shoulder rig in my closet somewhere. It is so heavy. No carbon fiber. It's just all like steel. Also, my camera strap was still attached to the camera. I never bothered to take off the camera strap, so I just left it on it with the shoulder rig. I needed a lot of help. I believe I was also wearing Converse, which are the worst possible shoes to wear if you're filming for 9-10 hours on a wedding day. Photographer was great though. He was so patient with me, so nice. Just a side note, this safety angle from the balcony was filmed with my Sony Handycam camera, which recorded 2 mini DVDs with a maximum recording length time of 30 minutes. So, had to make sure that I got the whole ceremony and it only lasted 30 minutes, otherwise I was not gonna be recording it with the safety angle. That's kind of the opposite of what a safety angle is supposed to be, right? It's for safety, it's supposed to last forever. Well, this one lasted 30 minutes. There we go. Got that slight shakiness there, a little handheld feel. Professional. This is also pre-beard, by the way. Don't know if you noticed that there, but I looked like a child. You can see the confusion on my face. What am I doing? They just went over there. Wait, what are they doing? Do I need to film that? Do I film the people walking in? What do I do? I look over there, photographer's getting that. Wait, should I get that too? I think I'll get that. I knew what I was doing for the other family, see? Get that candle lighting. Never mind, the photographer over here on the left side is hiding out of the way. I've only got a 50mm. I'm going in. It would take a very special wedding now for me to walk up in front of everybody like that. At least I had a good angle for her walking down the aisle. I don't know if me standing in this position is actually blocking her view of the groom or not. Hopefully not. If you want to know how dated this wedding is, look no further than the cameras that are being used. There's no smartphones. This is 2010. Nice point and shoot. Guy on the right here got his point and shoot going. I think I put a mic on the groom. I had one lav mic, a Sennheiser G3, and I think that it was on the groom. I don't think that I had a mic for anybody else. So the efficient, pretty hard to hear the entire time.
Together in wedlock.
I may have been up there in the front and the way a little bit, but this emotion from this angle, it's real good. What am I doing now? Oh no, don't hit anything, Matt. Little ninja move there, you see that? Sneak around to the other side while everyone's watching.
Are they what?
I definitely had Mike on the groom. His audio isn't horrible, it's definitely a little peaky though.
I endow in the name of the Father,
the Son,
and the Holy Spirit.
Enough of the ceremony, let's see the kiss.
Mr. and Mrs. Wyatt Tracy Hubbard.
I got the kiss, that's what's important. I'm just following out, getting in all of the photographer shots here at the end. Ideally, I would have been back there next to him, filming them walking out instead of behind them. First wedding. On to the reception. Oh, the cake close up. Why am I so close? Notice how well lit these cakes look though. That's because the photographer loaned me his on-camera light, which I would never use now, but at the time it was really dark, so I needed that. I'm getting creative here. I'm going from table shots to shots of people coming in. This is revolutionary stuff. Still fading though. Fade between every shot. Never actually do a hard cut. Would love to have some audio of the people cheering as they walked in. Didn't get it. I'm pretty sure this is just their entire first dance, me filming it with the shoulder rig the entire time. Didn't have a second shooter, just me. And I did not want to miss a second of it. Done with the first dance.
All right, we'll see if I can get through this.
Of course, I gave the couple all of the toasts, full-length documentary. I do not recall plugging into the soundboard for these toasts. I'm pretty sure I didn't have the right cables, so I may do with just on-camera audio. There's a lot of things that I've improved on since making this video. I think audio may be the most of all, though. More toast.
It hasn't been that way. Katie is my best friend.
Still peaky, very peaky. Remember, I had to dub over all of this music for copyright reasons. I think I used some country song for this otherwise. I'm watching this, I'm like, I have come a long ways, I really have. 2010 Matt definitely needed to start bringing a reception light to his weddings. Oh man. Keep in mind, I have no idea what you would normally film in a wedding, so I'm like, and here's a shot of the wedding certificate, and now let's do some dancing. There's gonna be more handheld dancing throughout. Not bad, pretty stable though, but so long. Oh, it's just the full dances. Like 4 minutes straight. Bouquet and garter toss. Man, I feel like bouquet and garter's kind of going out of style now, especially garter. I don't see it nearly as often at weddings as I used to. I believe they did a sorority song and dance. My mental state for my first wedding. Document everything. Don't miss anything, put it all in the video. And exit. Even though I've covered this up with different music, I did not have any ambient audio in the version that I used either. Yeah, it's not a bad exit, it's not mind-blowing. And then they stayed at a hotel across the street, so we like filmed them getting on the elevator, I remember that. Not a bad way to end a video. Their expressions. Is it done? No, it's not done.
We read about...
Okay, I used a Michael Bublé song for this, so I'm gonna be playing very small snippets of it because I don't want to get in trouble. But know that there is still 6 minutes of well wishes that I recorded from guests. So I believe this might be the grandpa?
And you can tell by my gray hair, I've got a lot of experience with this.
And I did all of these lovely animations in After Effects. I believe I bought a preset pack that had these little swirls and flourishes, put those in, got some photos of the couple, I believe off of Facebook, and just faded them in throughout the video as the person was talking. I don't know why I didn't just have the person talk. I thought it looked better like this. I don't know, I was thinking like credit scene. I put so much work into this, and I really question if it was worth it. I definitely wouldn't do it this way now. One thing you're gonna notice is that the audio of the well wishes is better than the audio of any of the toasts or even the ceremony, I think. I'm not sure where I got this microphone. If memory serves me right, it may have been from a karaoke set that my brother or sister owned, and then I took the mic from it because I knew it would work with my audio recorder, and I brought it along to the wedding for this reason. Did what I had to do. Very minimal gear for this wedding. One thing I want you to notice is that while the audio sounds good in this moment, and a little bit, I think my battery on the recorder died or something, and so I had to start using on-camera audio instead, which was significantly worse. This guy's mustache, though, on point.
Congratulations, Caitlin and Wyatt. We love you both.
What happened to my audio?
Man, it took long enough. Been with us for about 5 years.
On camera, all the way. But I still put it in.
Did you go to A&M?
Yeah, I go to A&M.
Thanks and give
Oh my gosh.
Are we filming right now?
Yeah, you're already rolling.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that in there. And then I insert myself into the wedding film. Fade it out. Little flourish. Keep in mind, I had not created a company yet, so I was still going just by Matt Johnson, so I did like a chromatic aberration text effect here to make the letters pop a bit. Did you hear the sound effect? At the end, like the wind whoosh? Why was I doing a wind whoosh? I have no idea. And that is the first wedding that I ever filmed. Thank you for taking this trip down memory lane with me. I believe that I charged $500 for this wedding film. Do you think this couple got their money's worth for about a 50-minute long edit? Leave me a comment and let me know. I hope this video has been an encouragement to you. Like I said at the start, a lot of the wedding films that I see from beginner filmmakers do look better than my first film. If you want to see more wedding film reviews like this, I host a monthly wedding film review live stream. It would be a huge help to me if you would consider liking this video and subscribing if you want to see that live stream. But if you want to guarantee that you see the live stream, there is a link down in the video description to sign up for my email newsletter. About a week before the live stream, I will send out an email notifying you the exact time and date of the live stream, as well as a submission form where you can submit a wedding film for review. With that, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.